Hi, and welcome to Inside Curtin. I'm Arial Tresham. Today, we find out how our midwifery students are changing the lives of their patients. We check out bubble tea on campus and see what all the fuss is about. Hear about the amazing work being done to recreate a famous historical shipwreck in 3 dimensions. And find out about a cool new art installation being created by our new students. Many students undertake their studies with the hope of making a difference, but few could imagine that they would make an impact before even graduating, as some of our midwifery students explain.
At the moment I'm a final semester postgraduate midwifery student, and as part of that course we take on a continued care experience with 20 mums.
She was looking for mothers or prospective mothers, and I was 35 weeks pregnant, I believe, at that time.
So the students are required to engage with these women, to contract with them, and then to provide care with them throughout the continuum of pregnancy.
Michelle was fantastic. She came to all our appointments beforehand, doctors, scans. There were certain situations that would arise that I just needed some more clarification on, or I just wanted to sort of get a bit more sort of medical insight, I suppose, in that area, and Michelle came with such expertise.
Somebody who knows what you want, knows how you want to do what you want to do, particularly in your labour and birth scenario.
I actually had an emergency caesarean.
I was there throughout the whole time. I explained to her the procedure, what was going to happen. I went down to theatre with her. I was there when she had her baby and looked after her on the ward afterwards as well.
She was great. She held my hand all through it, and my husband and I just, we couldn't have done it without her. She was brilliant.
Went off to our antenatal classes, and Danny was actually there at the antenatal classes, so we got to meet Danny, and we both really loved the way she kind of interacted and talked to her about what student midwifery could offer, I guess, us.
They need to get really involved right from the beginning. So as soon as they've done the theory in the classroom, they're hands-on.
I was lucky enough to be involved in the birth and caught her, as you say, in midwifery terms. I then attended her postnatal visits, both in the hospital and in the community.
Another big thing Danny helped me with was just getting together a birth plan, which was something that my obstetrician wasn't particularly keen on me having, but was really great, I think, in the end.
It's really special to be a part of the continuity care experience. You have such a connection to the couple and also to the baby when it comes, so yeah, it's lovely.
Having the benefit of knowing that woman beforehand and having a relationship with her and her partner, and them knowing you, I think is beneficial all round.
As the course coordinator for the Graduate Diploma of Midwifery, I've had emails through from women just expressing their thanks for their particular midwifery student that's followed them through.
It was wonderful. I would highly recommend it. I'd probably do it again, to be honest. Not immediately.
I recommend to everyone now, if possible, to have a continuity of care student midwife, because I think it really does make all the difference.
The experience with Michelle was awesome. It was great. I loved it.
Invented in Taiwan in the 1980s, a mysterious mix of cold tea, tapioca and flavourings called bubble tea has taken the world by storm. But as Jared Dobson set out to discover, will it conquer Curtin?
Describe it. I don't know, you get a drink and you get jelly and stuff with it too. So.
It's great on a hot day.
It's refreshing, I think. The jellies are interesting.
It's sweet and it's refreshing.
It's like a meal in a drink.
I don't know, it just makes you feel relaxed.
Just feels good in your mouth.
Good.
I don't know why they call it bubble tea.
That's alright.
Do you know why they call it bubble tea?
Look, I don't quite know.
The bubble is actually the foam on top of the tea when you shake it. So we have black tea, milk tea and green tea. And then after choosing the flavor, they can choose a topping. So our best-selling topping is our sago, which is made of tapioca pearls. And we also have these toppings called pudding bears, which is in a shape of a bear, but it tastes like custard. It's really delicious.
Oh, well, if you drink bubble tea, then you come to the kawaii side.
You come to the what side?
Come to the kawaii side.
People who are really into bubble tea, they are into this thing called the boba life. Like me, for example, I've been drinking bubble tea since I was a little girl, so this is what I'm into. Like, I don't really drink coffee, but when you tell me, oh, let's go grab some bubble tea, I'll be like, oh yeah, I'll be right there.
I have not tried bubble tea. I'm just about to.
You should go try it now.
Right now?
Yeah, now.
Got no idea what flavour I want. I think I'm going to go the advice and just go a lucky dip. We'll see how we go.
So I'm going to make a mango green tea for you guys. This is a large mango green tea. And then this is the green tea base. We really need to shake it really well so that the flavors will come out. So as you can see, there's bubbles on top. Next, you get your toppings. So for now, I'll get you the sago. There we go.
All right, I have no idea what to expect, but here we go. Oh wow, chewy little explosion balls of strawberry. Pretty tangy, but that's really sweet. I like it.
Believe it or not, there are even bubble tea fan clubs springing up around the world. On a more serious note, the Australian Navy ship HMAS Sydney was destroyed during the Second World War in 1941, with the loss of all lives on board. And it wasn't until 2008 that the wreck was discovered. Now an intrepid team from Curtin are recreating the shipwreck in high-tech 3D.
So we've just returned from an expedition to conduct a 3D imaging survey of the wreck of the HMAS Sydney and also the wreck of the German vessel, the HSK Cormorant. They're located 200 kilometres off the West Australian coast in about 2,500 metres of water. They sank 1941, 19th November. 645 crew perished on the Sydney, and about 100 people died on the German vessel. The purpose of the expedition was multifold, but primarily collecting a range of 3D imaging survey data. So we captured around 700,000 images of the two wreck sites and the debris fields, and those images will be contributing to, will be used to generate 3D models of different elements of the site. Those models then can be used to feed into a range of interactive experiences and also potentially 3D printed artefacts that are sitting on the seafloor and are unable to be removed from the site. The 3D reconstructions being performed here at the Curtin Hive. One of the areas that is quite challenging in this field is that once the number of images gets to a certain size, it becomes almost impossibly difficult to process such large data sets. So we're planning on using the Pawsey Centre over the road in Technology Park to help in our number crunching process, and also developing a number of other innovative techniques to be able to process such a large data set. The significance of this kind of technology is that it allows people to effectively and very realistically visit a site which they have no hope in visiting and seeing with their own eyes. It's 2,500 metres underwater. Just the technology and equipment required to go to that depth just prohibits pretty much anyone going down there. It's a very beautiful and haunting site, and being able to understand what it's like, it's just something you will never see with your own two eyes. We were really pushing the limits with this project, and we're very pleased with the results.
Before we go, Bloom was an amazing art installation created for the 2012 London Olympics. Now new students are being given the chance to contribute to our very own version, made up of 3,500 pieces.
Bloom was invented by a team of architects and designers and game programmers. It was initially designed for the London 2012 Olympics. And as you can see, I've brought a sample here. It is an interactive urban toy. Each Bloom piece is replicated, and as you can see with the combining, it can be combined numerous ways. The possibilities are endless, and the aim, I guess, is to put a bunch of pieces in a social setting and allow passers-by to contribute to the structure. The idea with Curtin is to set it up for O Week. We're going to use some Curtin grads who have their own business called Future Common. They're going to come in on the Sunday and start the structure, and then during O Week each new student will get one piece and they'll be able to add it to the structure so that we get something at the end of O Week, which will also be left up to display on open day. A lot of the feedback we get from orientation is that students really want the opportunity to meet other students, particularly international students coming here not knowing anyone. And I think hanging around the structure, being able to contribute to it, will allow them to make more friends and meet new students. I can't wait to see what it looks like, and the good thing is it can be deconstructed and then we can use it again at the next orientation day and have something completely different.
That's it for this episode of Inside Curtin. If you'd like any more information on anything you've seen, you can visit the Learning for Tomorrow website at curtin.edu.au. Thanks for watching, and we'll catch you next time.